Hi friends! In kindergarten and first grade in January, my students are learning all about Antonio Vivaldi. There are 4 classes in January, so we're taking one of the 4 seasons and learning about it every class. We started with winter last week because it's winter, and then we're just going to go in order. Today was spring, next week is summer, and then the following week is going to end with fall. We're having a lot of fun learning about the string family, a little bit about Italy, and a little bit about, of course, Vivaldi himself. I think that one of the ways that students learn best is through singing a song about something. So I made up a song about Vivaldi. It is to the tune of Eensie Weensie Spider. To teach this song, I sing it 3 times by myself. Then I leave out the last word or so in every single phrase, and they have to remember it and fill it in. Eventually, they can sing it all themselves. The song goes like this. Antonio Vivaldi was born in Italy. He used to be a priest and he had red hair, you see. He played the violin and he started to compose, and he wrote the 4 seasons, as everybody knows. So you sing it 3 times for them. And I would slow it down probably. But then the 4th time, they fill in the missing word. Antonio Vivaldi was born in Italy. He used to be a... And with kindergarten and first grade, we had to have a little talk about what a priest was. Only a few people in every class knew what a priest was, so we just talked about it as someone who works in a church. He used to be a... And the hand motions are key too, because that can help jog memory. Priest, and he had red hair, you see. And we talk about how that famous picture of him with the violin, in it he's wearing a wig. And we talk about what wigs are, and that's always fun. He played the... Usually students know what a violin is, they can picture one, but of course in the 4 seasons you have all these different string instruments. So today, the 2nd class, we learned all about the string family. He played the violin and he started to compose. Now compose and composer are 2 words that we've really been working on in first grade and kindergarten. What composer means, how someone composes, what the difference is between a composer and a singer, or a composer and a conductor. But it's really important to focus hard on those specific vocabulary words. He played the violin and he started to compose, and he wrote the 4 seasons, as everybody knows. So in the first class, we name the 4 seasons. We talk about the weather in the 4 seasons, what we might see outside, what kind of clothing we might wear, things like that. At the end of class, because this song is so short, when their teacher comes to pick them up, we can all sing it very quickly in line. And when students own that information like that, when they can fill in the blanks or when they can sing the whole song, not only does it help sort of close that circle between what's happening in music class and what's happening in the other areas of school, they have, like I said, this ownership. They're proud of what they know, and they have this information and a song that they can go share with other people. What kind of composers are you studying at this time of the year? And how are you teaching them, especially to your little kids? Let me know, because like I said, I have never done Composer of the Month. And composers, as much as I love classical music, can be a little dry for little kids. So share some of your tips and tricks in the comments.